race. Now I got that shit in my head. La, 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 la. What up? What up?
What up? What up, y'all? We bike. Apparently, I don't know my left and my right.
Not surprised.
We is bike.
I'm not surprised at all.
The cool kids in the building.
What's up, guys?
Don't get AC, right?
No.
Turn that shit off.
Yeah, it's too hot to be with no AC. Is he in here? Oh, he is. You gotta request to join, boo. Or why are you laughing? Oh, there he goes. Go ahead. She's like
that was the one with the red little thing on it.
Yeah. Right there, yeah. Now let's see.
It'll go through, yeah.
Yo.
Yo.
Yo, what's good?
What's up?
I think we gotta hold on a second.
I have to talk again so we can hear you.
Habla.
Hola.
Man, far. You know we're conducting a professional podcast over here, right?
Apparently I'm fucking up. Hold on, I got you. I got you. How I sound now?
I mean, I hear you. You just sound a little far, but I hear you. Talk again. Like, give like a complete sentence.
The rain falls mainly on the plains in Spain.
I guess.
Shit.
Bars. I'm like, I guess that's good enough.
Bars.
What's up, boo?
Chilling.
Oh, since you're a New York native, you could be like, yeah.
Sam. What's good, man?
What's up, Angel?
Chilling. Alexa, lights on 80%.
Huh?
Your life is on 80%?
Nah, I was telling my Alexa to lower the lights.
Oh, shit.
Oh, sure. Yeah, I'm like, what? Did you give it a percentage? Lower 80%?
Yeah.
Oh, you trying to be dim over here?
Like that was a flex.
I know.
You minority reported us and shit. Heard that.
We gotta send somebody, or we gotta do it ourselves over here. Shit,
nah,
excuse me.
I could join you. I could be like, Alexa, lights red.
Ooh.
Do it.
We dare you. We dare you.
Do it.
Hold on, I got you.
So, Boof, welcome to Bad Decisions. How you doing? How's your Friday night? Are you drinking something?
I am.
Just about to ask what's in that cup.
What you drinking?
Maker's Mark.
Ew.
Maker's Mark? What is
that? Whiskey.
Why did everyone here know that but me?
You never drank Maker's?
I think she has. Oh, he flexed.
Nah.
Look, he flexed.
Oh, the lights?
No. The only whiskey I've ever had is Johnny. That's it.
Oh, I used to do... E&J is whiskey, right?
No, that's yak.
That's yak, right? Yeah.
Yeah, that shit is good, though, too. I ain't even gonna lie. People be shitting on E&J. I still drink that shit.
Yeah, never drank Devil Springs?
Hell no. That's bum juice.
Yeah, I drank Devil Springs before.
Yo, you can replace that for gasoline now.
Yeah. If you put it in a cup, it'll separate from the juice.
Yep. That shit is crazy.
Yeah, that shit is crazy.
Oh, shit.
Yeah.
$5 a gallon.
That shit crazy.
Devil Springs.
Get some Devil Springs to fill up your tank. Get you from point A to point B.
That shit is fucking crazy.
You know what's crazy? I bought a nutcracker from some Flashback Friday nutcracker. From one of my friends, and I could have sworn that she put Devil Springs in it. Like she made it with Devil Springs or something.
Wow, that shit is crazy, yo. Like that shit'll make you cry.
I was really sick. I thought, you know what my body felt like? Like if I had the flu. That's how sick I was.
Yeah,
I was like,
what are y'all drinking on?
Telemundo.
Tequila.
Yeah.
Oh, tequila. Okay.
This tequila mixed with what? It's mixed with juice.
Yeah, cranberry pineapple or some shit.
Yeah, cranberry.
Shout out to the first time listeners, the last time listeners, the repeat listeners,
all time listeners.
all time listeners, all that.
Yeah.
Thank y'all for joining us once again. We bike.
All right, so Boo, so let's get to the shit.
Yeah, let's get to the shit.
Bad decisions. Introduce yourself to everyone, where you're from, your platform, your podcast, all that good shit.
All right, I'm Booth. I'm one third of Everybody Relax. With my co-host Captain Kim and DJ Brian. We drop every Friday on all platforms. You know.
Yeah, I just dropped an episode today.
Yeah, correct. I'm from the Heights, so I'll let y'all guess what's my nationality.
Well,
oh man, it's so hard.
Oh yeah, it's so difficult. Like,
yeah,
oh my gosh,
so
trivial.
I am Dominican. Yes, I am Dominican.
Right?
Dominican.
Yes.
I call them Dominican.
I call them Dominican, but we ain't gonna do that.
We got two different.
We ain't gonna do
Shout
that.
out to my nephew who's in here.
Hey, shout out to Neff.
Hi, nephew.
Word.
Is nephew like underage or like, you know?
Nah, but my nephew like 30.
Oh, okay. See, that's that Dominican shit. Like, see,
man. Hey. My niece is older than me.
We had that conversation.
We had this conversation the other day. Like,
that's crazy.
Yeah, that's real shit.
There's people out there with like cousins that are their actual sisters and brothers and
yeah. My niece. I think my niece just turned 40.
Yo, that's wild.
Real shit.
It was his face when he
All right, so Everybody Relax podcast. Like, what do you guys talk about on your podcast, more or less?
We try to hit like a major topic, and we just expand from there. You know, it usually it ends up being just a free form conversation around one topic or two topics on side A, and on side B, we do random questions that none of us know what we're gonna ask the other. You know, so
that's good.
I just try to like find deep dark secrets about my co-hosts.
Oh, and then put them on blast.
And put them on blast.
Beautiful.
That is correct.
Love it.
You're such a great friend.
Love the premise.
I like that. I like the whole concept of like side A, side B though, because it reminds me like, you know, cassette tape. Like,
word.
Yeah, that's kind of how we thought about it. And you know, like sometimes the topics are kind of heavy. You know, like for example, the episode we just dropped today has a lot to do with the Roe v. Wade thing. So we like to switch up the tone of it in side B. You know.
Mhm.
Yeah,
that's a hot topic right now. Everyone is talking about.
Is side B like the bad side? Like, I mean, you get the bullshit
side B,
and side B.
Side B, you get you know the more X-rated questions sometimes. You know.
Heard that.
We like that over here.
We like that.
All that X-rated shit. That's mostly what we talk about.
Word. It's just who we are as a people.
Right. So I'm gonna skip either where are you from, because clearly, you know, I mean, you're from New York, from the Heights. You already stated that. So being an astrological person that I am, you know, I think that I'm fucking Guatemecano and shit.
I think they got a documentary on that nigga.
I know, and I saw it.
Oh, I want to see it.
I saw that shit. You didn't see it?
I want to see it. I want to watch it.
You have to. It's part of the culture. That's part of the Hispanic culture, Guatemecano. Like, you have to watch
for sure.
It. Yeah. All right. So what's your astrological sign?
I am a Sagittarius.
Sagittarius.
But fun fact, where my mom used to tell me I was an Aquarius for mad long. So I used to watch Walter Mercado, and I would just sit and watch the Aquarius horoscope, not knowing anything that I was really a Sagittarius. I didn't know I was a Sagittarius till I was a teenager.
Okay. Give me a backstory. Like, why did she tell you were an Aquarius?
I don't know, because I don't think she even knew what the fuck none of that shit meant. I think she just told me like she wanted to watch it, and she was like, yeah. You Aquarius right there, and I'm like,
You're
oh
like,
shit.
a ti te gusta la agua, so you
Yeah.
Aquarius.
Go. She didn't give a shit.
You stupid.
Aquarius. Oh shit, yo, that's fucking funny. That's fucked up. All right, so damn, what was gonna be my next question to you? I dead ass on blank. Hold up.
I know y'all been podcasting though. I meant to ask y'all that while y'all was.
My bad.
Well, this will be in August. It'll be our 3rd year.
Okay.
But
nice.
we used to. Thank you. We used to have a different podcast before. It was 4 of us, and one of the members decided to leave. So we decided to just not continue with that form of the podcast with the name and everything, and just start fresh with the 3 that remain.
So give me the fuck shit. What happened with him? What he did? Like, we want to hear it. You know what I mean? He did something.
The nigga had big dreams, small ideas. You know, shit like that. You know,
unrealistic shit.
Yeah, unrealistic shit. Shit that, like, you know, I'm gonna be the greatest lemonade maker of all time.
You was not even right. All right, so you guys just made 1 year with the Everybody Relax podcast, right? Recently.
We make a year, I believe, in August. Yes.
Okay.
Oh no, we made 2 years in August. We made a 1 year last August. Yeah.
Okay, so you made 2 years now in August.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. What has been your experience though overall though podcasting like?
I mean, for me, it's very therapeutic, to be honest.
It's very what?
It's therapeutic to do podcasting for me.
Oh, I agree. I definitely agree with you on that. It has been very therapeutic for us as well. So
big facts.
Yeah, but it's the networking is not as. I feel like it's not as easy as I thought it was gonna be.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah.
It's a lot harder.
I mean, you know, I think COVID was great. You remember I used to come on live in the middle of the night, drunk, and battle.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
The music. We were part of one of like your battles and shit. We feel like we were cheated, but you know, we get that. We gonna cover that another day.
If it makes you feel better, I lost too. I made it all the way to the end, and I lost.
They played us and shit, but you know.
And then I paid $100. I lost, and I paid $100.
Who ended up winning?
Steph won.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, Steph beat me. But I during COVID was great because everybody was stuck in the house. But you know, like the motivation and the like having shit to talk about was a little difficult. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Like the news was just COVID. Everything was COVID. You know, so
yeah, where it was.
Yeah.
Quarantine. That was my shit.
Woo. Quarantine
everything.
Woo.
How's yeah?
Change the game.
All right, so we're gonna get into our first segment. All right, Boots, this gets a little spicy now. Our first segment is
get a little crazy. This
overrated or highly favored, right? So we're gonna ask you basically like 2 things, and you're gonna tell us like, you know, which one is overrated, which one is highly favored, whatever. And if you have a story to attach to it, even better. All right.
All right.
So we're going to go for the first one. I don't know what inspired this. I actually came up with this one. And I think it's because I had a conversation with like a coworker or something. And he was saying something about like, there's a difference between like single mom pussy and single woman pussy. I'm not a man. I don't know. But maybe you can tell me. Overrated or highly favored? Single mom pussy and single woman pussy.
That's a tough one. That's a real difficult one, right? But single woman overrated.
Single woman pussy?
Yeah. Single mom highly favored.
Damn, yo, we down bad. Single women.
City girls what? City girls what?
Nah, city girl she's a she's a mom.
Is there any whys though to this? Like
Uh,
why would
yeah,
you say?
yeah. I feel like you get when you're with a single mom, you get less drama. You know what I mean? Like sometimes you could just fuck, and it's not even like they understand that it's just that. Sometimes like single women create something more in their head about it. You know what I mean?
Facts.
Oh.
I'm just giving you the boyfriend experience. I'm not really your boyfriend.
There you go. You know what I mean? There you go. You're here. I'm here to provide. I'm here to provide a service.
Yes, I'm here to
You
provide the
know, you know what I
vibe.
mean?
Mm-hmm.
I provide the water, you ride that wave. That wave
I
dies
like.
at
I
some
like
point.
that. I like that.
Don't. Like, don't
I gotta.
encourage him. Yeah.
I gotta bring him on the pod.
Mhm.
I gotta
Don't
bring
encourage-
Do-Rag Daddy on the pod.
Yes, sir.
Don't encourage this fucking toxic ass behavior because this boyfriend experience shit that he has, we've been battling for like over a year with this shit.
It works.
I'm sick of it.
It works if
But
you know
it's
how to do it.
the single mom. I just don't like it when you think I'm gonna hang out with the kid.
Have you ever like well, I don't know what you prefer. Like, do you prefer for women to come over to your house or you go over to a woman's house? Single mom.
I prefer to go to a hotel.
Okay.
Smart man.
All right.
Smart
Then
man.
it kind of like
Debunked.
X's out.
Yeah.
But if I have a choice, if those are the only two options, I prefer go to her house.
Okay. Smart man.
So my question was gonna be, like, has it ever happened to you where you're at her house, you spend the night at her house or whatever, and like you wake up and the kid is just like right there staring at you and shit while you're sleeping?
I had worse when I was younger. I had it wasn't her kid, it was like her little brother, and
Nah.
we were mid fucking, and he walked in.
No.
Word up.
Yeah.
How the fuck did you like? Well, you don't have
I
to
just-
explain shit because it's not your.
I mean, I
Your
just
brother.
literally threw the shit like I covered myself with the blanket, and then I was like, "You got to get this kid the fuck up out of here."
Word.
Kid, get the fuck out of here.
We just wrestling.
The little kid is just staring at the side of the bed.
Oh, that's crazy. I had that situation before too. It's very uncomfortable. Yeah.
Tell us about it.
You don't want to be a scumbag, right? You don't want to be like,
Yeah.
but this ain't my little nigga. Get this nigga out of here. You know what I mean?
Word up.
Get this nigga out of here. I was trying to be in and out, Now I got to stay longer because you got to go find something for the kid to do. Tell that nigga to build some Legos or something. You know what I mean?
Yo, I think this is your nephew, right, So he said, you got games on your phone?
So you got
Yeah, that's my nephew. For real. Get out of here. Get the kid out of here.
Yeah, you just gotta get the kid out of here. My long story short, it was Shorty brought me over to Clap Cheeks and shit, and her baby was like on the bed right next to her.
Oh yeah, I did hear this.
And
Oh my
it
god.
was just mad uncomfortable, so I had to get it in and get out. And
So
then
you
I go
fucked her
back
while the kid was on the bed?
on the bed.
You see
You
it?
got
It
you,
was like a
but you
water
got
bed.
it. I'm already here to provide a service.
There you go.
You can't postpone the services until
Nah.
there is
Nah.
no kid?
I don't
I
have
can't.
power of the pussy. You told me
I
come
can't.
over.
And then what happens if I can never reschedule?
There you go. We don't got that power.
Why? Why would you not be able to reschedule?
What if she
a
like-
lot of problems.
What if she
We
changed
got a
her
lot of
mind?
problems. I be trying to tell girls. It's not
What if
easy.
she changed her mind the next day?
Yeah.
that-
What
the
what
me
if what if I
today is
just
not
caught
who I
her in a
was
vulnerable
yesterday.
space?
Yeah, see? That's what I'm saying. We gotta seize the
Damn.
moment because we don't have that power.
That sucks for y'all. I'm so
Yeah,
sorry.
I'm sorry for us.
Not really. But all right, so the next one. A partner with social media versus a partner without social media.
A partner with social media without social media
Is
Okay.
highly
Is-
favored?
is highly favored. Yes.
Without
Uh,
social media?
Without social media. Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Why?
I feel like social media is toxic in the sense that like people watch other people's relationships and they base your relationship around what they see other people doing. Like every girl want to go to Tulum now. You know what I mean? Every girl wanna, it's just crazy. They don't. You only show what's nice on your
It is
relationship
funny.
in social media.
Yeah.
You know how
You're
many?
supposed to show people what you want them to see. That's it.
Yeah. So like,
Um,
but girls a lot of times and dudes too, they interpret it as like this is the this is the
Going on.
reality.
Yep.
This is the reality. You see your girl get engaged, and you look at your man, and you be like, "Well, why we ain't engaged?" And you be like, "They're miserable. You
I
don't know
mean,
they're
you can't.
miserable."
I don't think you could put that. This is your view and your opinion, so
Yeah.
I'm just saying. But I don't think you could put that on social media because that's like everywhere and anything. Like you could be watching a movie with a shorty and they making out and passionately, and you be giving your girl pecks on the lips. She gonna look at you
But
like you
that's
don't make
fine.
out with me like that. So you can't really put that on
That's
social
true.
media.
But the part about social media is that sometimes it's people you actually know, right?
Mm-hmm.
Right.
Yeah.
So you be like, you see, like, let's
Got a point.
say somebody buys their girl a car, and you and your girl are fucking struggling. She look at you, she be like, "Nigga, I should have fucking got a nigga. They could buy me a motherfucking car." You
Yeah,
know
you
what I
got me
mean? And
while we was on the train though. So let's get on
yeah,
this
yeah.
two train and let's go.
I'm saying?
He's right though. I see what he's saying.
Yeah, because you see it on, you're watching TV, you see it in a movie, it's
Mm-hmm.
kind of like you know that it's a movie.
Mm-hmm.
But when
Yeah.
you see, you have family, you have close friends on social media, and you see you kind of like, at a certain age and you don't have a man or you don't have kids or whatever, and then you see like family or
That's
cousins getting engaged, getting a man, having kids. That kind of just it makes you feel, I guess, for a lot of people, it makes you feel like some
I
type
see
of
it
way. You
happen
feel
with my
like that you
homegirls.
want that.
Yeah, I see my homegirls go through that shit all the time. They go through that shit where I just watch them, like, watch somebody get married and then turn around and look at their man and go, "This is crazy." You know what I
But
mean?
that's a female thing too, though.
Oh, for
And
sure.
that's kind of low key hate though, as well. It's like you hating on their happiness because you're not as happy as them. So work on us so that we can get to your level of happiness. Like, why
Yeah.
are you miserable because somebody else is
I wouldn't
what
say
you
it's
aspire
hate,
to
though.
be?
I wouldn't say it's hate. You
That's
kind
low
of just
key hate.
no, because it's kind of like you feel like you might feel. I'm not saying
Yeah,
that
good
all
job,
women
good job.
saying a woman might feel like she hasn't aspired to those things that she's supposed to, because as a lot of women, especially women of minority, like you're expected to like be married, have kids by a certain age. When you see other women that you've
right.
been around aspire and actually achieve those things, you kind of like internally feel like, damn, I haven't done shit with my life because I haven't done that.
But you can't project that on your man, though.
No, you can't. I agree.
You know what I'm saying? But that's why I'm saying that's low key hate. Then you projected it on your man because you haven't worked on yourself enough so you hating on another
But
couple and you giving your
look,
man negative energy.
I got
Excuse
a
me.
I got a saying that I always say. I say it's easier to look out the window than to look in the mirror.
Ooh.
You,
Hold on.
you know what I mean?
Give you a little bummy ass bomb.
Yeah, I like that.
That's hard.
So like everybody could judge everybody outside, but nobody's gonna judge anybody in the mirror.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? So that's the problem.
That's hard right there.
Is that a Dominican saying?
Nah, I that's literally just my saying.
Just say it in Spanish. It probably sounds more flavorful. You know what I'm saying?
No, I don't. I don't. I think
No.
I used it. I think I used to use it on my mom.
You used to get that ass whooped then.
I think I used to use it on my mom when my mom would be talking about the neighbors and shit. I'd be like, "Hey man, look at yourself, mom."
Wow.
There's some truth to that. But yeah, that's in a way that's a little low key hate. I rather a shorty with social media than without social media because I got trust issues. If you ain't got social media, there's a reason for that. Like
he want to clock your moves. That's why.
Nah, just don't.
But then
you
game.
haven't adapted to today's day and age.
But some people don't care about that.
That's true. And for you say you have trust issues, so you want to see what she's doing on social media, right?
Not really, but I would feel better if she had social media.
Why?
I don't know. It gives me a piece of something, a peace of mind somehow, some way. I don't have to clock.
So what if she has social media but had you blocked?
That's cool. I've had a relationship where we had social medias, but we weren't friends.
But you knew somebody that followed her?
Nah, Well, yeah,
Oh.
no, if a couple people follow, but it wasn't a matter of me like checking up on her.
Oh, okay.
It was just like we both know we got social media, but I know what you post. I'm not with that. You know what I post. You think it's boring, and let's just not follow each other so that doesn't cause a problem in the relationship.
Yeah.
And it worked. So, yeah.
I don't know what
Bill Cosby said. Booyah.
I don't know. I think I'm 50-50 on it. Like, I don't really care. Like, what's the most that you can do on social media that will piss me off? I don't know.
What if he's on Twitter giving it up? You see him on Twitter all over the place talking to mad shorties.
Crazy.
Now, see, a bitch like me, I'm in the comments too, and be like, "Oh, so that's funny? Oh, so we laughing? Oh, he ain't that funny. Trust me, ladies."
See?
Oh shit. I was funny a few weeks ago, though.
Yeah.
Well, for me, like, I don't know. I like bitches, so I don't know. I'm probably be like,
yeah, word.
I'll probably be there like, "Oh, let me see, babe, what she look like." Like, I don't know.
I think it's
There's a lot of things that bother me, like when I was younger, stupid shit like that. Remember back when Instagram had like when you can see when they were
the
like
activity.
commenting or the activity. Yo, I used to be on my ex's ass with that shit. Like,
that's
crazy.
That's what made me and Shorty not follow each other, because she saw what I was liking.
The activity?
Yeah, she was like, "Yeah, you active on this platform." I was like, "Hey, hello, something."
Yeah, now it's like that shit is so minuscule. Like, I don't even want to fight.
Yo, I never
like
real shit. I never looked through anybody's fucking shit. I never looked through anybody's phone. I don't care.
You never looked through a phone?
I don't care.
I maybe did one or two snoops, but
I think the one time I had a girl tell me, "Yo, let's start over. Let's put everything on the table and shit, whatever." So I'm like, cool. Let me see your fucking Facebook. The minute we got on her Facebook, her fucking profile picture was her kissing some nigga.
No.
Because, you know what I mean? So I'm like, way to start over.
But you see,
but you never knew she had a Facebook?
We had each other, and then like we got into a fight and we blocked each other.
Aha.
Aha.
You're a sloppy cheater.
You see, I rather them with the Facebook, with the social media, than without it.
You never post anybody that's not your mate. Like, no.
This is what's funny. I already knew she had the nigga because my weed guy at the time came over to me and was like, "Yo, I seen her get dropped off by some nigga. I'm not saying nothing, but I'm just saying something."
Hey, shout out to the weed guy.
So
that's loyalty right there.
That nigga told me. I was like, "Word?" And then I asked her, and she was like, the regular shits, whoever, we're just friends. And I'm like, "Yeah, you fucking."
Word.
And then the Facebook page was like a picture of them two, like the profile picture of them kissing?
It was actually, what's funny? It wasn't her page. It was his page. So when I went to her page, I saw that the drug dealer had described the guy to me. So I was like, all right, look, short, bald, right there. That nigga, click on that nigga real quick. Boom, you go to her shit. You know how you could do the background, like the banner?
Yeah.
It was them two kissing.
Damn.
Yeah, she's sloppy.
Hell yeah.
We're not claiming that shit. You are so sloppy, Ma. Like, why would you? Anyway.
Yeah, moving on. So that was So look, that's a little good example of why social media should be better. Not having social media.
He has PTSD with shorties with social media.
Word.
All right, next one. Amateur porn or professional porn?
That's a nice one. That's a nice one.
Which one is highly favored and which one is just overrated?
Or if any of them or both of them are highly favored.
Yeah.
On that.
I mean, both of them are highly favored, honestly. Amateur is OnlyFans, right? I see all the OnlyFans,
Oh, look at him. You support the people.
I don't support it. I see it for free.
Oh. Wait, what?
But yeah. But I'll send y'all the link. But Mostly professional, to be honest. If I had to pick one or the other, highly favor for professional because professional is like it's a job, right? They came here, they gonna give you the right angle, they gonna give you the shit, you know, bam, bam, bam. Everything's on. I don't gotta see the nigga doing this, reaching for the phone to get the other angle. You know what I mean? Like it's just 1, 2, 3.
I hear that.
So I was gonna go to Exotica once, and I had to give up my tickets because I had to work.
So hopefully, that's like a convention. It's in Jersey, I believe, right?
Yeah, it's it's a little hard to get to because it's like by the Prudential Center or some shit like that.
Yeah, that's Bubblefuck.
No, it's not that deep into Jersey.
Whatever.
It's just hard to get to. Like you got to take a bus, I think, or some train or some shit. But it's worth it.
You've been before?
Nah, but I knew. Like my man's went. I gave him my ticket, and then he was mad hype, and he bought the tickets the year after. So I was like, oh, it must have been dope, you know.
And I know it's usually around like I think October, November, something like that. Oh, maybe we could go this year.
Let's make it a road trip, guys.
Like a big happy. Well, I'm already in Jersey, so like a big happy family.
Like
she said, "I'm sleeping over."
Y'all sleeping over?
Tell the neighbors might get noisy.
You amateur porn, professional porn?
Amateur. I want to be the fly on the wall. I want to be where I'm not supposed to be.
Oh, I like that. I like that. That's a good analogy.
Can you stop encouraging his fuckery? Like,
but that's a good analogy, man. He's swaying me.
You just think I'm about to go make some videos. You about to call him a joy, like yo.
I got the lights. You can switch whatever color.
I like this.
There's some flies on the wall.
Word. Nah, but yeah, I like to be a fly on the wall. I wanna feel like I'm not supposed to be there. All that scripted shit is all fake to me. So it's like it doesn't really do anything.
Yeah, for sure. I've always wanted to I've always wanted to bring a porn star onto the pod. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, I've always wanted to bring, you know. I thought about it, you know. You got what?
Whoever gets one first. If we get one, we'll recommend it to everybody relax. If you get one, you let
They gonna charge us.
She's gonna go on a tour.
Yeah, they're gonna charge us $1,500, but she'll do it.
Yeah, facts.
She'll do it. I've asked. I think I've asked like Asa Akira, and I was like, yo. She was like $1,500. I was like, all right. I just said, all right. I never hit
her back.
You said send me a cash app.
Word. Never hit her back.
For me, I like amateur porn as well. I think the professional porn, I don't know. Ever since that, like I've seen like porn stars and interviews and stuff say that like they really they don't enjoy it.
Yeah.
You know, it's a lot of work. It's not as enjoyable as it seems. It kind of killed the fantasy for me. Amateur, like you see bitches squirt into the camera and shit. It's like, oh shit, she really did.
You gotta
she
wipe
really did enjoy that shit. Yeah, like damn.
Right.
You know.
Now, in the professional porn, do y'all enjoy the story? Do y'all need a story?
I don't need dialogue. Get to the shit.
No. Get to the shit.
It depends. It depends what's the category. It depends, because some of the storylines, like it's like the build-up.
The pizza delivery guy?
Nah, not pizza delivery. It's like
the teacher?
The teacher. Like all of them are so cliche.
Nah. There's one specific. Nah, it's always like the neighbor.
The neighbor is cool.
The neighbor's cool.
Can you help me find my way? Like,
yeah. The neighbor's cool.
Direct that.
Directly, yeah. This is the way.
I mean, fun fact. I got recruited to do porn.
So talk about that. Let's talk about that. Hold on. Let's put our next question.
I got recruited because like there was I was on my way to a shorty's house, like mad late, on my way to Brooklyn.
Oh, you wild.
And I know. No, it gets worse. She gave me bed bugs.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Oh, the infamous bed bug story.
The infamous bed bug story. This bitch had me in the house with this light for 3 days. When I came out, I couldn't even see daylight. It's true.
Wait, bring that back. So you was You was in Shorty's house because I remember the story, but this was like way back, like when
Yeah.
first met.
That was in my original pod, right?
Yes, this is when I heard this. I think it was on a live too. You were talking about it.
Yeah.
All right, so you went to Shorty's house in Brooklyn.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So you was at her house for 3 days in dim lighting.
In this lighting, in a Brooklyn basement. Shorty she was like a model. She looked like a fucking model. That was crazy to me. And then after the third, like, I don't know what happened, but like I was fine. And then the third day when I left, I'm like, yo, what's up with my back?
It was on fire.
And I'm like, I call her. I'm like, bitch, I think you got bed bugs. Because, you know, that was the era where they were like showing you that Macy's had bed bugs and this had bed bugs. And you know what I mean? And I'm like, bitch, I think you got bed bugs. I think you got bed bugs. And she's like, nah, because this mattress is brand new. I was like, brand new with bed bugs, bitch. You got to throw that shit out. I don't know what the fuck's going on.
Burn that shit.
Yeah, so then she called me like 2 days. She was like, you know what? You was right. I had bed bugs. I threw out the whole shit. And I was like, bitch, you got carpet. I'm never going back in there.
Oh. That shit, what? This is infested. You know how
hard I'm not going to lie. I think I went back, though. I'm not going to lie. But I didn't get bit that time. But she had me in this fucking... She had me in this, giving me Alizé and fucking Hypnotic for 3 days and weed. By the time I left, and giving me deli burgers.
She made you feel sexy. Alizé and Hypnotic.
He's like a hood rat.
No, I am. The younger me was definitely a hood rat. It was in fucking Hoyt Street.
Wait, the burgers in the plastic?
Yeah.
When the
microwavable.
That's how they were doing me back in the day.
Them shits was smacking.
I used to like the little chicken sandwich ones.
Word up. And she got, that pussy was fire though, because he doubled back. He was like, I'll run the risk of getting these bed bugs biting my back one more time. That pussy was fire.
She was a wild young lady, to say the least.
I bet. Shit.
Shout out to the wild young lady.
Bedbug Betty. Shout out to her.
Bedbug Betty. I like that.
Shout out to Bedbug Betty.
That was good.
She inspired a story, a classic story.
So on the way to her house, a dude had like I'm thinking that like it's some shit because he's just staring. He's like just looking at a dude in a suit, and he's like comes over to me. He's like, oh hey, he gives me his card, tells me that I look at the card. It said something, whatever his name, director. And he's like, yeah, I direct adult films. If you call me and you're interested, we could fly you out to Miami. Would you be opposed to sleeping with 2 women at the same time? And I'm like, I think I'm like 20, 21. I'm like, nah, I'm down for this shit. You know what I mean? And then all of a sudden, I'm like, you know, I start getting nervous. I'm starting like, this just sounds like a setup. You know, I'm starting doing that New York shit where you just think everything is a setup.
Everything a lineup.
Yeah.
Yeah, everything a lineup, right? So I just give it to, I tell my older boy, I'm like, yo, here, if you want to try this shit, call this nigga. This nigga's a porn director. And the nigga did call him. But the nigga called him. My boy called him to try to sell him his porn tapes. Like his own homemade porn tapes.
Yeah.
He was like, yo, I got like, you know, like 60, 70 tapes with women. And I'm like, nigga, I don't think that's what was supposed to happen. He was a dude from the Bronx, by the way.
Don't be shady.
I'm not saying that was me, but I'm
the possibility it might have been you.
It might have been me. No,
I'm joking. He's like, from the Bronx, just saying. Joke. All right, let's get to the next one. MILF. Now, you know what's a MILF, right? A mom?
Yeah, of course.
Yeah, okay.
But not the 22-year-old MILF, because we don't know MILF. You know what I'm saying? Those ain't MILF.
MILF or younger women?
You just got to call a MILF a doña.
A doña. Okay, there we go. All right, so we're going to switch it up. Como son hispano, we're going to switch it up. Doñas or younger women? Which one is overrated? Which one is highly favored?
Younger women is overrated. I'm taking my doña. I'm taking my doña 100% of the time because she's gonna make me breakfast and all that shit, and she gonna take care of me. I could hit it, look at her, and then go, yo, can you make me a sandwich? And she's gonna get up out of that bed and make me the sandwich.
Yo, he's telling me. Yo, that ass. Don't play no games.
So when you say doña, give me like an age range of like, 50
I guess
60.
Like mid to late 40s and up, right?
Yeah, you're right.
That's not a doña.
That's a doña, nigga.
That's a doña. You know why? Do the math. Do the math.
I'm 3 years away from 40, so I'm close to being a doña.
But that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Back in the day, we used to call a 40-year-old doña. Now 40 is the new 30, and now it's more like, you know, that's not that old or whatever, but it's still doña status.
I don't like that.
Okay, I'll give you a scenario. If a 20-year-old man, you're 40, and a 20-year-old man wants to sleep with you, you're a doña to that nigga.
Your mother. The first thing y'all be like, I could be your mother. All right, doña.
Nah, I don't think I could sleep with a 20-year-old. That's too young.
But think about it. That's 20 years apart, right? There's a whole another, you know what I mean?
A whole
so
person.
Yeah.
That's a whole person in between.
That's true, but that's a 20-year-old looking at me like a doña. But I'm saying, like, all right. How old are you, Booth?
38.
All right. 38.
40 still, nigga.
40?
40
you,
still.
a 45-year-old?
It is
what it is. That's still a doña. A 50-year-old is still a doña.
It is what it is.
I would say 50.
Yeah.
Anything.
And then when I get to be like 60, I'm gonna double back and I'm gonna then go for the 40s.
That's how it usually works, my brother. That's how it usually works.
Yeah.
All of a sudden.
Back
then you ain't want me.
Yeah, it worked.
I was a doña.
Now I'm old and you all on me.
Yeah. But the doñas are better, man. It's actually the porn category that I always go for.
That you prefer? Like
MILF. Because they're not really MILFs when you like, you know.
Yeah, they don't really be MILFs.
They just older women, like not like.
They look aged.
They look experienced.
There we go. I like that one. I would prefer a man to tell me like, damn, you look experienced.
It's like wine. It's like wine, you know?
Better with age.
Like I say, you look like you're experienced. Like I say, you look like you've been through the block a couple times.
Like physically?
Experienced. Like, if I say age, that means I'm talking about your age.
Well, who doesn't want something with experience, though? Like,
nah, definitely. But that's why the doña is preferable. And she's the one that's going to hit you for it.
So what's the oldest that you've been with? Like, how old were you at the time, and how old was she?
I was 22, and I slept with probably a 46-year-old.
Damn.
Yeah, I feel like a scumbag. Girl.
24. You?
Bitch ain't had no teeth.
Oh, yeah.
Wait, you slept with a bitch with no teeth?
Listen to this story.
This was
I gotta hear this.
Hey, this is
Listen to this. Go ahead.
Quick story, real fast. I was in the bathroom one day at my ex-girlfriend's house, taking a shit. Oh, shit, I probably shouldn't have said that. Sorry. Taking a shit, and we share windows, like each apartments or whatever, separate apartments, bathroom windows. And some doña was there taking a shit, and this was a legit doña. She was like OG doña. She was sitting there taking a shit with her titties laying on her lap. And I was just sitting there smoking a cigarette like, yo, this shit is alright though. Like, you know what I'm saying? I'm sitting there smoking and shit. I'm like, in my head, I'm like, I'm going to stay here till she sees me. Boom. She saw me, and then she came towards the window after, you know, she did her little wipey and all that. Did that shit in front of me too. She had no shame in her fucking game.
Yeah, they don't care.
They don't care. She came to the window, and she was like, she basically waved me over, but I was not about to go over because I was in a situation where I was not able to make that situation. So next day, though, niggas and I came over, And the first thing she did when we was about to start getting it popping, she took her teeth out and put them right on the side of the tip. Oh man, she was crazy.
Yo, you know what's crazy? The older lady that I had sex with, her profession was she was an oral surgeon.
That was a real profession, or like?
No, I thought that was really clever. You know, when I was like, when she was like, "Yo, she's an oral surgeon," and she had fake tits, which were the first and only fake tits that I ever had.
Nigga said that was pretty clever.
Yeah, I was like, whoa, she's telling me she's an oral surgeon, but she really was.
Did she really? Yeah.
Oh shit.
Yo,
like,
she married like a 25-year-old, and that nigga gets to stay in the crib, and she bought a house and pays for everything.
Oh, he a sugar baby? Damn.
So I fucked up.
You missed out.
You fucked up.
I gave her up to go fuck some young chick, and the young chick was broker than me.
Really not.
You know what I mean? We was two broke niggas hanging out. I could have been with my oral surgeon right now, holding my baby.
I could have been with my oral surgeon right now.
I could have been in surgery. I could have been on the table.
I could have been with my oral surgeon getting oral.
I could have had the same room with all these sneakers in my oral surgeon's house.
That would have been a separate room.
Hey,
that would have just been a room for the sneakers. Man, you fucked up, homie. Yeah, but so the gum jobs though, if you ever come across, you know, I suggest you to do it. Okay, pretty fire. Anyways, allegedly.
You're right. The only older guy that I've been with, he was 10 years older than me, and I was, I'm 37. I was like 5 years ago. So I was like 32. And he was 42, and it wasn't a good experience.
It wasn't experienced?
It wasn't a good experience. He was like, oh God.
Damn. He busted a nut mad quick, didn't he? And then he knocked out. He knocked out on you, right on your shoulder, right here.
First of all,
he didn't make no sandwich.
No, we went like on a few dates or whatever, right? It was cool. He was mad cool, great conversation, whatever. And you know, I was finally like, you know, let me fuck him. Let me see what he's about, whatever. He's cool. Let me see what it's hitting for. So he had a broken foot at the time. So I was like, you sure? Like, you're going to be able, you know, whatever, you good, whatever. He was like, yeah. So, you know, I got on top or whatever because poor guy had a broken foot and I sympathized with him.
That was the beginning of the end. That's why. That's why. That was the beginning of the end.
If it lasted, I'm not even shitting you. If it lasted 1 minute, it was a lot.
Nah, now you capping.
I'm not capping. If it lasted, I'm telling you, if it lasted a minute, I swear to you, it was a lot.
Cheeks only came down like 4 times.
It's not, maybe not even that.
He might have not even lasted that.
Scoots, he was done.
A couple scoots.
Respect me. Nah, that's respect. That's the saying that you should. You know what I mean? Two claps and a scoot, and he was.
I gave it I was like, damn. I was so disappointed because, you know, I was turned on by him or whatever. I was disappointed. I was like, let me give it another shot. I gave it a second shot.
You never told me this story.
Mm-hmm.
So you gave it another shot?
I gave it another shot because I was like, maybe he was nervous. Maybe I did.
He's 40-something. What is he nervous about?
I don't know.
He was
no cap, because that does happen. The bitch that you wanted for mad long finally give you some pussy. You going for round 2 after 7 minutes. I already jerked off before I got there.
Oh, no, and you know what's another thing that kind of turned me off? That kind of turned me off that night because he finally came to my house. Like, I don't bring like dudes to my house like that. So I have to kind of like feel you out. And then when I feel like these motherfuckers haven't been to my house.
Word.
And they're my close friends. Like,
Fact.
So I was like, let me fill him out or whatever. He came to my house like with his little book bag, like he was gonna spend the night. First of all, when did we talk about?
Why doesn't he have a more grown-up bag? Why is he showing up with a book bag?
He had a book bag, like, and when I saw the book bag in my head, I remember I texted my friend. I'm like, this motherfucker came with a book bag, like he's gonna spend the night. We didn't talk about this.
Real quick, what was his nationality?
He was black.
I'm gonna spin this on you though.
Why?
Because you come to my crib, you come in with the spend the night bag.
So what?
Right then. So don't knock the nigga that come with the spend the night bag.
You saying me?
Yeah, you been on record saying I'm coming with the spend the night bag.
You're damn right. That's me though. That's me.
Well, that's him. He came with his little bulto.
I could do that.
He came with his little.
Nah. You see, but that I wouldn't do that because I want her to think that I don't expect anything to happen. And if shit is whack, expect me to walk the fuck up out of here too.
Fast.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So what if I got the bag and she goes, let me put that away for you, and she puts it somewhere. Now I don't know where this shit is at. Now I'm pissed off. I'm laying around with this bitch. I got bed bugs on me. You know, mad shit's going on. You know what I mean? That's why I never do that shit. Back in the days, no bullshit. I used to wear basketball shorts under my jeans in case I had to dip.
That was the thing, though.
Yeah, fact it was.
I did it one time. I had to dip out of a window of a shorty's house, and then I was like, "All right, nigga, I'm wearing basketball jeans. Them jeans could stay in the crib. I'm out this window."
Yeah, right.
That's what I used to do.
Let me take your bag. I don't know where
let me take your
bag
for you.
Any girl that's ever fucked me knows that I'll stack my shit like this. Like I'll put my sneakers, my jeans, my hat,
me too.
and then I could go like this and walk out.
And bounce. Facts.
Yeah, I ain't shit.
The same way. And I'm not even leaving my wallet in my jeans. You're going to have to look for it.
Yeah,
you're going to have to look for it. You're going to have to make some noise. Yeah. You have to make some noise so I know that you rummaging.
So wait, you kicked the nigga out, didn't you?
No, I didn't kick him out.
Oh, she's better than that.
Yeah, I'm not that mean.
So you let him nut in 1 minute and spoon you all night?
Oh.
He fell asleep. He didn't spoon me.
Oh, so you spooned him all night?
I don't know.
Oh.
I don't know.
So the next morning, did y'all eat?
I gave him that back,
the warm back. You know
the warm back, like.
Did y'all eat breakfast together?
No, he ended up leaving.
Oh, okay.
With his book bag.
Yeah.
With his book bag, like the Incredible Hulk.
He hopped out of there too. He only had one good foot, right? So
he only had one good foot. Yeah, he was all fucked up with the other foot.
You know, he wore that shit on his jacket though when he walked out with his book bag. He was ashamed.
Fucked up?
It was a walk of shame for him.
What's fucked up that afterwards, I think I ignored him for like 2 days. Whatever. He like texted me, yeah, and I ended up answering. I was like, let me give this shit another shot. Whatever. Let's see. Maybe he'll be better the second time. Nope.
You better than me.
It didn't last long. It was like 5 minutes.
Damn.
It was, and then it was no foreplay, like no.
Oh.
Yeah, I don't like that.
No, I
don't like that.
No,
it's like a car in the winter. You gotta like start up the engine and let it run a little. You know what I mean?
That bitch up.
And I was kind of leading to that, like kind of like, kissing and doing the whole foreplay thing, and then all of a sudden it's like, oh yeah, come on, let's go. Like, what are you doing?
Because he knew. He knew. He was about to bust in his jeans.
I was just about to say that. He knew.
He was about to bust in his jeans. When he was like this, when he was touching here, he was about to bust that nut. So he was like, all right, let me bust that nut somewhere else. Let me hit him with the 3 pumps of magic.
And you know what's fucked up? That he was very like blessed. And I thought, it was gonna, that's why I don't believe like the whole hype shit of like, oh, every man that's blessed. No.
You should build a time machine and find them in the.
Hell no, I ghosted him after that. I did.
You had 2 chances, my brother.
Yeah.
You had 2 chances, my brother. You should have jerked off. Cheat code.
I mean, like he never, like that second time, he never heard from me again.
Cheat code.
It's hurtful though. Just lie to me.
We had the round 2. Like that day, that second time, nah. At that point, I was already like, pussy.
Nah, I need you to lie to me. I need you to be like, yo, you gotta. Me and my man got back together. If I'm 47, what was he? 47?
He was 42.
Oh. 42, you gotta let me down easy. I might have like a heart condition or some shit. You know what I mean? Like, you gotta tell me that you got back with your ex.
Or something like
that. That's the only time that I really ghosted somebody. I felt bad afterwards a little bit, but I was like, just know that I ain't shit now rather than just find out later.
Maybe you should have told him though, because maybe like you telling him will maybe help him. I'm just.
He's 42.
Relax, hold on, I just want to for the content.
Go ahead.
Yeah, for the content, I just want to be devil's advocate a little bit. Maybe yes, he probably does know, but he was still, trying to. put his best foot forward, and you probably should have told him, like, because maybe women don't tell him, and maybe that one woman that does tell him, I will help him be like, oh shit, they really do acknowledge the fact that I am a Minuteman. Like they really do know that.
Okay. See,
there's niggas out there like that. It sounds crazy, but
I was kind of already like fresh out of a relationship at that point when I kind of met him. So I established very early with him like what it was, type of thing. And he was acting like he was going with it at first, but then he kind of, on like the third date, he was like telling me that he loved me. And already I was like, oh, like, that's a little too much. I was honest.
Yeah.
Sitting there and I was honest with him, like, yo, that's a little bit too much. Like I told you, that's not really like, I didn't want to go down that route, whatever.
Facts.
And maybe I fucked up. Maybe I shouldn't have had sex with him.
I'm just thinking at 42, that nigga could have hit you with the, yo, your pussy's crazy. This never happens.
Yeah.
He didn't hit me with anything. I think that he felt like he didn't even apologize. I think he felt that there was nothing wrong with what he did.
That's what I'm saying, because no woman has checked him.
He might be right. For real.
No woman has checked him on it. The first time a girl told me that's it, I was like, damn, yo, I felt like I gave you my all. Plus
now you
my
see,
ancestors. Like,
and I was giving him a benefit of the doubt just a little bit because he had a fucked up foot. So I was like, maybe I don't know.
Maybe he was on the drugs. I gave you some of my ancestors though, like.
That's why I'll be like, if I'm gonna go have sex, I'm gonna be like, let me get this one nut off in the crib before I go see the girl.
I don't even do that shit no more.
Because that way, if I go and then I hit you with the 5 minutes, it's all my fault at that point. You know what I mean?
See?
Yeah.
But how am I supposed to know though that you're getting the first nut out the way? You telling me or you're not telling me?
Nah, I'm not telling you that. Oh, it's not your business.
I know it's not, but he kind of made it seem like you want to tell me.
Yo, I don't know, man. Like that nigga obviously had no game at 42.
Yeah,
he ain't got no game.
Yeah, he pretty dumb. He had no game. He wasn't comfortable with himself, I guess, because somebody somebody that knows that they might come and say, oh, this is a pattern, something that they gonna be well within that, and then they'll let you know, like, yo, I ain't really what you look. You know what I mean? I got 9 inches, but I got 2 minutes. You know what I'm saying?
You know what I mean?
I got 9 inches, but I only got 2 minutes. And
that's horrible.
That's hard to tell. That's hard to tell a female. A lot of ego in that, but niggas, put your ego aside. You get a lot farther. Anyways, let me take it on to the last final one. Twinkie or toaster strudel? You want to come inside or outside?
Outside. I'm gonna go outside. Outside,
highly favored.
Highly favored.
Yeah, I like that too, but I don't never get there.
You never get there?
Nah, that shit too good. I ain't getting to the. You ain't a strudel. You a Twinkie. You gonna fuck up my flow? You know what I'm saying? I fuck around, pull out, and then next thing you know, you got a whole nother 60 minutes of fucking to do now because I pulled out and fucked up the flow. So
for me, I would I know when I was younger, I would pull out super early because I would be so. I would be so. I'm like, I need to never make sure. I need to make sure I never get this chick pregnant.
Yep.
So I'm I'm out of there. I'm out of there 5 minutes before I bust a nut. I'm out of there I'm like this. I'm like, you know.
His
making sure
his pull-out game is I guess on point because he ain't got no kids.
Right.
Yeah, I ain't got no kids. I'm 38.
Look at that, see? Give me some bum-ass song.
Dominican nigga with no kids.
Yo, that's crazy.
Hey, word. Stop playing from the heights. In the heights.
What?
From the heights.
Stop playing. What?
My whole life up here. So I used to. That was always my move. I'm like, yo, let me get the fuck up out of there quick.
That's smart. That's smart. I don't blame you for that. So toaster strudel it is.
You said Twinkie for yours, right?
Tell the truth.
I prefer. I would like.
Why you stuttering?
I would like to be strudeling out here, but I never get. Twinkies. There's a lot of Twinkies.
He wants to be Pablo Picasso.
And for you, miss?
For you?
Sounds like a tough question right here.
I mean,
it depends. What's your preference? Where does it turn you on the most to have your nigga finish?
Nah, strudel. Occasionally depends. If I'm on birth control or something, then you could.
Then you could. Then where's the cream filling?
Then but.
Yo, that.
That's
And
strudel.
yes, the older you get, the more difficult it gets to get the fuck up out of there. You know, when you're young, you start thinking when you're young, you'll be like, I can't afford this nigga. I don't want to have a baby. I still got mad life. You know what I mean? You know, later on, you'll be like, fuck it. You know what I mean?
Not even that. It's just like I can't move that fast to like I can't do like
your back all fucked up.
I'm already fucking on a fucked up back. Nigga, my thighs is cramping.
I got a fucked up knee. I got arthritis.
Word.
I can't even move as fast as I used to.
That shit. You know what I mean? But I've always, I had a conversation with my neighbor about that because he has like 4 kids. So I'm like, yo, your pullout game is trash, my nigga. Like, your shit is trash. Like, he's like 33.
Damn.
You know what I mean? So, yeah. So, you know, those are. I think for men, we just get lost in it. You know what I mean? We just get lost in it, and that's what happens when niggas bust quick because they get lost in it.
It's an abyss.
Yeah, I don't even think he ever. I don't know. He never got in at all. Like.
Man was just rubbing things.
Using there with a flashlight. Like, what the fuck? No!
That shit get difficult, man. That shit get difficult.
No echo.
That's fucked up. That's fucked up. Oh no!
Wow.
That's fucked up.
Wow.
Oh man. Damn, I didn't mean it like that. Stop playing with me.
He said my shit don't echo.
Yeah, word. I didn't even put an echo.
Y'all, it's not an echo. Y'all like, what the fuck?
I just said this.
I ain't got no walls. Like, hold on, I'm gonna call somebody right now.
I would never.
Yo,
My man
that's crazy.
7 pumps already like show that you got walls, nigga.
Oh
That's
shit!
funny.
I'm over here like, why are you making my shit sound like that?
Like an abyss. That shit sounded like an abyss.
That's what I said when you said people they get lost. I'm like, they get lost. It's like an abyss. You know what I'm saying? Like, and then you said flashlight. I just pictured a man in a cave. Like, hello.
Anybody in here?
Anybody else in here? No, I'm coming in.
Yeah, bendito.
I'm coming in.
All right, so we're gonna get to. I don't know. Should I get to the? We want to get into this story. This is a story I seen yesterday, and it was fucking funny. Somebody sent it to me. Oh no. I'll ask this. I want to ask Boost this. So I heard. I was at work and I seen like some show, and they were having a discussion. This guy and this woman about your last night as a single man. Or as a single woman, right? So the woman was saying that if her man was to have sex with someone else during his bachelor party, that's not considered cheating.
I like that.
Because technically, you're either single or you're married. So you're not married yet.
Right.
So you're single. So, if, you happen to have sex, let's say, with the stripper during your bachelor party, that's not cheating.
That's a goddamn lie, but I like her energy.
Yeah.
I like the way he said either you're single or you're married. We've been dating this whole fucking time.
Yeah. If I would have cheated on you like 7 months ago, you would have said I'm cheating.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So Shorty is saying like, nah.
Right.
And the guy was like,
I like the energy.
What do you think about that? But it goes both ways because maybe Shorty on her back. Now, of course, it doesn't with you.
What are we talking about?
If she cheats, with a stripper or with a guy she meets during her bachelorette party, then that won't be considered cheating anyway because she's a single woman until she gets married.
All right. You about to be a single woman forever.
Would you forgive a woman if she was to cheat on you during her bachelorette party?
I let her rock.
I let her rock too. Honestly, I would be mad.
I'll let her. Yo, honestly, like if we're saying that this is the last hurrah, if we're saying we're never gonna ever be able to fucking unless we go into a different kind of relationship afterwards where we
Right.
just have bring partners in or whatever. But if it's like, yo, it's only me and you from here on, then we gotta get this hurrah off. You know what I mean? Like you gotta
Yeah.
go do your shit. I'm basically it's like a basketball player. I'm basically retiring. You know what I mean?
Hanging my jersey up in the rafters.
That
Let
sounds so bad.
let me drop 50. You know what I mean? Like
Let me shoot a couple from the logo.
you know what I mean? Like
Mm,
and she could do it too. She could rock.
yeah.
She could rock. She could rock. Yo,
I'm gonna
she
be
could
mad though. I'm gonna let you know. I'm gonna be mad. But
yo, because that's the ego, right?
yeah.
That's the
Right.
ego.
Yeah.
You know,
Absolutely.
but the reality of things is like I just think if we're giving everything up, you know, that you can meet somebody anywhere at any point on social media at any time. So if we're saying it's over, go do your thing. I'm gonna go do my thing. We'll be back and we'll end this shit together. You know what I mean?
Right.
It's just difficult. Like if you go like I don't like when people be like, yo, let's have a bachelor party and a bachelorette party together. Nigga, we're not getting married. This shit ain't happening. Get the fuck out of here. What are we doing? Like we're not doing this together. Cause now I'm like, it's not about you know how I am, but your friends might look at me a funny way and be like, you seen him sucking on the stripper's titties over there. He's wilding.
He's wild.
You know what I mean? He's
Yeah.
wilding over there.
Like, I
And then,
paid
you
for them
know, it just
stripper
causes
titties.
shit that I don't want to deal with, you know?
Yeah.
Unnecessary drama and
Yeah.
shit.
So would you let your man have one last hurrah?
I wouldn't even say last hurrah because the hurrah continues. Like,
Yeah, I was about to say.
Well, yeah, that's what I mean. But if the option is that it's
Yeah.
only you two from this point,
That's why I like how
oh,
you put
okay.
that.
No.
what the fuck? Why?
That's selfish.
No.
That's
Fuck no. If I'm putting myself in the mentality of it's just gonna
Yeah.
be us two, we're not gonna have any type of like
From here on out.
from here on out, right? So I'm putting my mindset on like, no, you're not fucking having no last hurrah.
Do that
Who the
tomorrow.
fuck?
Put your mindset on that tomorrow after I'm hurrahing away.
No.
No.
If you do it and I don't find out about it, whatever. Don't let me find out about it. Don't be.
It's gonna be one of these niggas at the
Cheating.
fucking batch. Her brother is gonna want to go to the fucking bachelor party and fucking snitch.
Yeah, but motherfuckers be having bro code, like even your own brother.
There'll be that one nigga that will break bro code because he want to fuck now. So he's
There
gonna
you
give
go,
you the dirt.
100.
So he's gonna give you the dirt, and that's called
I
dirty
call
macking.
those.
And that's called dirty macking.
Okay, that I could vouch for.
Yes.
Because when I was younger, I had this boyfriend that his friend used to give me all the scoop.
See?
Yeah.
Nah.
He used to give me all the dirt. He used to be like, "How the fuck you know about that?"
No integrity, no morals.
He used to tell me
That's
everything.
nasty.
Those are the niggas I call vulture niggas.
Yeah.
Yes.
They just wait for the carcass to drop so they can come
They
in.
eat your scraps.
Yeah.
I'm on dictates, nigga.
He didn't
How
eat any scraps though.
I'm on dictates, nigga.
Them niggas just be
yeah.
lurking. They plot on your relationship to fuck up. They just plot on it.
Or
You
they
know?
help the relationship fuck up.
Yeah.
Yeah. No,
They
he
be like,
definitely used to play both sides because when I used to act a little crazy too, he used to tell me that same friend used to tell him like, "Yo, that bitch is crazy. Leave her." Blah, blah, blah. Yeah.
See?
they'll tell you shit like, I don't know why you with that nigga. Yo, you know he's wild.
Yeah.
You could do so much better than that.
So much better. Yup.
Man.
Yeah.
And meanwhile, he's trying to be that better.
Yeah. That's how one of my ex friends ended up fucking one of my girls at the time like that. Nigga was just plotting on me the whole time.
Dirty niggas. See? I don't like that dirty. If you can't get girls off your own merit, like, don't even bring me into it. Like, because now you need me. You need me to help you get pussy, even if you throwing dirt on me. That sounds sicko.
That's nasty. That's nasty shit.
Work.
Man.
That's
nasty shit.
Women do that shit too, though. Women do crazy shit like that.
Yeah, hell
too.
yeah, they dirty Mac too. That's why I said that shit earlier.
Women
was hate.
do that too.
Hate. That's that hate that I'm talking about.
Yeah, that shit crazy, man. Niggas don't plot on your fucking relationship.
Hi, Lexi.
The motherfucking
Hi, Lexi.
savage.
Look at her put the little see your face.
Oh, don't cry.
What was I gonna say? Yeah, no last hurrah. Fuck out of here. No, if you do,
you don't want to have a last hurrah.
A what?
A last
you don't want to have your own last hurrah?
Nah, I don't think so.
Nigga, that's 50 years with the same.
You sound like a cat right now.
Yo, I can't.
50 years with the same nigga.
Word, same dick.
You know why it's difficult for me to put my mindset there right now? Because I'm not like that. So
I get it.
Yeah, it's difficult for me to be like, what I want.
Because you would welcome somebody else in the relationship, right? Like.
Yeah.
So, it makes sense.
The hurrah is not going to be a last hurrah. It's going to be like, now we really going to be hurrah.
It's going to be a
married.
Saturday.
Now we married. Now I'm confident in my position. Like,
I thought you was going to go with your answer. Like, nah, we're just going to fuck bitches together.
That's
all
what
the
I'm
time.
saying. Yeah. So it's different. That's my mindset. So it's difficult for me to put mindset like, oh, it's going to be me and you forever, just us. And I expect you to never look at anyone else. And oh my God, like, no.
And I'd be the same way
too.
Very
unrealistic.
I tell girls, I like girls, so that I come into that with that, so that's not a surprise to you later on that I want to bring in another girl, whatever the case may be. Just want to send her out for the night and send her home. You know what I'm saying? I
just always think it's super unrealistic to think that like you're gonna spend 50 years with the same nigga and nobody's gonna find nobody else attractive.
Exactly.
Yeah, exactly.
That's human nature to find people attractive. That's what got me with you. I found you attractive.
Yeah. And you was probably dating somebody else when I got here. You know what I mean?
You was probably ugly. Because, there is a lot of ugly girls in relationships. So, somebody found you attractive. Anyway, I'm going to...
God.
My bad. Shout out to the ugly girls.
Yeah. All right. So there was another story that surfaced that I saw on Twitter yesterday. Where there was a 60, I don't know if you heard about it, Booth, but there was a 60-person brawl on a cruise ship.
Over a threesome.
Did you hear about it? That all started with a fucking threesome.
Started with three. There was 57 other people added to this fucking, what's going on?
Lex said, this is why you got to be single and a savage. Yes.
Word.
So there was 60 people, yeah. Aside from the threesome, there was 57 other people that got involved. So apparently it started because a couple went on, on a cruise, and the woman ended up, I guess, meeting another couple that she found attractive. So she went on and had a threesome with them, left her man behind.
That's crazy.
I don't know how. First of all, where did the 50 people come from? Like, was this a family reunion on a cruise ship? Or was it like one of those fights where like you fight, but then you hit someone by mistake, and then they're like, "Yo, what the fuck?"
It looks like one of those. Because 60 people on a cruise ship, but to get 60, any ethnic group, but to get 60 people together to get on a boat, we done came off the boat.
Somebody broke some rule in this shit because either the wife and the husband. Be having threesomes, right? And then the wife broke that rule and went to go do her shit without him. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's just crazy.
Lexi is stupid.
That's fucked up, though. That's cheating, too.
Lexi said, imagine having motion sickness and getting the beef.
That's crazy.
The same damn time.
That's the crazy shit.
You need Dramamine and
I'm not fighting on a boat, man. I'm not fighting on a boat because we stuck in this bitch.
Stuck on this shit. You're going to see me tomorrow morning at the line, the breakfast line.
You know what I mean? Like, we stuck in this shit. Every day. When I go to you're going to see me.
You're going to be like, yo, it's on site. Yeah, of course, man. I'm on this shit, too. Like,
we're on site, man. Overboard.
First of all, I want to know what step of the cruise they were on. Like, was the cruise just starting?
Pulling off?
Was it day 3?
Nah, but
like, if we were about to finish and she went and got her shit off, now I got to deal with this bitch when we get home. But if not, I'm on this cruise for another week with these niggas, and the nigga that pounded you out earlier, I got to see that nigga drinking margaritas over there, just smiling at me. You know what I mean? You
And I
think the
gotta go
bitch?
lay with my girl who was laying with the
You know what?
problem.
After a rumble like that, I'm sure that shit docked somewhere. They probably separated. I don't know. They probably put some people on another boat, or I don't know.
They put them in their muster station. So. You remember your muster station? Go to your muster station.
Yeah.
Yeah, that shit gotta be crazy. So like, if that's a wild scenario. You stuck at sea with, and you stuck with a bitch that did you dirty. You fought 57 other niggas for this chick, or 59, whatever the fuck it was. You know what I mean?
You fought a lot of motherfuckers you wasn't expecting to fight. Now she's gonna have to go sleep with that couple.
That shit was like Gangs of New York and that shit.
You gotta go sleep with that couple for the rest of the trip. If that's day 2, for the rest of the 7 days, I'm
way more fucked up. I'm gonna fuck that guy's wife. Honestly,
I'm gonna try.
I'm gonna the whole time of that cruise. I'm gonna be looking at his wife the whole time, like, hey, come through,
hey,
come through.
Hey,
I got margaritas.
Margarita live.
Margarita on deck.
Just show it to her, right? Like, yo.
That's crazy.
That's
cheating too, though. But you know what I mean, like.
But my thing is, why, if you are into those type, like, if you're into that,
mm-hmm.
why you just can't do that with your mans? Like.
Maybe her man was really whack at fucking, and that's why she did it.
Yeah, maybe I forget that not all men like to have threesomes with their girlfriends. I forgot.
Yeah, word, that too.
Yeah, there are a lot of men that don't like
weirdos.
That.
They don't.
Weirdo behavior.
Weird.
Yeah, that's weirdo behavior.
Yeah. Mhm. There are a lot of men that don't like that shit.
I want a wholesome woman, but I want to fuck on sluts. What?
That's exactly what happens.
Like, I'm gonna turn.
That's weird. That's weird shit.
Yeah, that's where niggas go. That's where niggas end up cheating for no reason. Like, when you could just be open with your woman and you could get that out of your woman.
Yeah. 100.
I need it to be more. Like, I need the people to be interviewed. Somebody needs to get messy with it. Find these motherfuckers. Like,
they go interview some. This shit coming out on social media. Somebody gonna interview the dude is gonna post something, or the girl's gonna post something. Some shit's gonna happen. Like, when they're in the sea right now, they don't got no service. Word. They're in the ocean right now. You know what I mean?
Mediterranean.
Somebody got the hot spot and was like, "Yo, 57 people fighting in this motherfucker over a threesome." You know what I mean?
It was the person on Twitter that posted it. He was like, "Yo, people are fighting on my cruise."
It was a captain.
See?
Captain got communication to everything.
Now what if the captain fucks your chick?
You can't gotta take that L.
Then that nigga better be yachting me everywhere. Like, I better be on every Carnival cruise for the season. Like,
you gonna be tight, but you gonna be like, this nigga gotta get me home. The whole time every time we hear like a weird wave, I'm gonna be like, oh, you a captain, nigga? You a captain?
He says some type of weird wave.
You're in the cockpit.
That's an airplane.
So what? I feel like the ship got the same shit. The ship got a cockpit as well.
He's gonna have a ship named after him.
The SS Durag.
Oh, that's hard.
SS Durag.
Yeah. That's hard.
That's the next episode right there.
But there's threesomes on my. There's threesomes and no fights on my cruise line. You know
and no pulling out.
Obviously not. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna be babies made on this ship.
A bunch of BBWs on his
I like that for me. Oh my God, manifestation.
Yeah, so I found that story kind of crazy, but we definitely need more. I'm pretty sure there's more to that story that'll eventually unfold. Wait until,
how many people got arrested?
How many people got arrested? They wait. The authorities is right there waiting as soon as that ship dock. Like,
and depending where they at in those waters, now you're arrested over there.
Oh,
yeah, fuck around.
Oh yeah, that's true.
Like, this is a U.S. issue. Like, fuck out of here. We don't want to deal with that shit. No.
Nah, there'll be a couple of prisons that'd be gladly to take them wherever the fuck they were going.
Lexi
I like what Lexi said. She's just gonna throw everybody's passport over.
Gonna throw everybody's passport off the shit.
Ahora, pórtate bien. Word up.
Passport, I'm throwing them. I'm throwing the big.
That's what I said, man, overboard. I said that a long time ago.
Fuck out of here.
Somebody going overboard. We going back.
Never to be seen again. Somewhere over the fucking Atlantic. Like, hell no.
That's the only way to get that ship to go back. The fight is whatever. The ship is gonna keep going, but you throw a man.
Yo, but it's just so crazy because it's probably a dude that's mad close-minded. Like his shorty probably always wanted to have threesomes and shit, and he didn't want to let her live. He got saucy one day and went and had a threesome. There's nothing to do on a cruise ship but drink.
He tried to get a nut, and he got a nut, and what?
Okay.
Yeah.
Right.
Straight bananas.
Well, that's what happens. Fuck them. All right, so we gonna end it. Boo, thank you so much for joining us today. It was lots of fun.
This was a pleasure, guys. This was a pleasure.
Hopefully it won't be your last time on here. Tell everyone where they can find you, your podcast. You say you drop every Friday. You have a new episode out today. Where can they find you and the podcast on social media? They
could find us on where you get all your regular podcasts, Apple, Spotify. Look for the Everybody Relax podcast. Shout out to my two co-hosts. Every Friday, right when you wake up, it's up there. Or somebody's going to get an email about it. Yeah, so, guys, it's a pleasure. I loved it. You know. I hope to do this in person one day.
Yeah, for sure. Listen, there's no reason why. We're both in New York. I mean, I know you in the Heights and all that, but
I mean, you guys
are
far.
I Uber it everywhere. I haven't walked in 2 years. Yeah. So we'll work it out.
Yeah, we'll work it out.
Definitely set it up. You already know.
All right, so you want to close it out, Mr. Durag?
You don't got anything to say, though, to the ladies out there?
Oh, yeah, my bad. Sorry, I forgot about that. Yeah. Ladies, this is your girl, Hey Baby. Don't forget you deserve to be happy and fucked disrespectfully.
Big facts.
See you next Friday.
You already know. And shout out to all my putas with fupas, my obese beauties, my gorgeous gordies, my big baddies, my large lovelies, my pleasant plumpers, my heavy honeys, and if I forgot any of you other voluptuous vixens, shout out to y'all as well. My BBW of the week is BBW Brittany on Instagram. Go check her out. Go run it up, run the likes up, support the, the movement, body positivity and all that, so on and so forth. This is the BBW ambassador.
Emphasis on that ass.
Also known as the Do-Rag Daddy.
Emphasis on the D.
Pick a D, any D, and emphasize it. You already know. We out here.
Thank you, guys. And don't fight on cruise ships.
Word.
Peace.